great. I'm learning so many things, even without going to class or doing my reading. That's why I chose Yale. Anyways, I know you think all those history classes are useless in today's job market, but I'm going to teach you the history I learned with a little help from the members of the Yale Precision Marching Band. For my first class, I was supposed to read about the Irish potato famine, a very sobering moment in history. But I already knew all about it. You remember, because of extreme drought, hundreds of thousands of Irish potatoes found themselves with nothing to eat. It was a desperate time. Then, a charismatic and dashing potato demagogue modestly proposed that the potatoes resort to eating Irishmen. The starving tubers instantly agreed and found the little people were magically delicious. Bruce Springsteen. Was to read about the Titanic, but I already knew everything about that. In the late 1990s, American shipbuilders built the RMS Titanic, inspired by the commercial and critical success of the movie of the same name. It was a smashing success. After hiring Celine Dion to sing on the ship, they were sure that their hearts would go on, even as they were going down. It is rumored the half-dead victims could still hear Miss Dion's dulcet tones as she sunk beneath the waves, but she preferred to go down with the ship rather than let go of such a captive audience. The ship was never seen on high seas again, but sometimes late at night you can find it on HBO. And here is a synopsis of the paper that I wrote entirely in my head. In American history, there was no greater showing of choreography than General George Custer's last dance. General George Custer has risen quickly through the ranks as a U.S. Army chef, famous for the Custer, the dessert food he would make from creamy egg yolk, which to this day still bears his name. But Custer didn't want to be a chef, he wanted to be on Broadway. Backed up by a full orchestra of little big horns, Custer challenged the locals of South Dakota to a musical theater death match. At Custer's last dance, infamous to this day as an expression of the arrogance of American military might, his last words were, 5, 6, 7, 8, jazz hands! You see, Mom and Dad, there's no reason to worry about my future. Your tuition dollars are totally worth it. I've learned so much, even as an exceptionally lazy ignoramus, or ELI.